This is one of the important area that's next to the executive cabin, and this is called the admin area, where everything has been controlled from this section with respect to the entire office working. Now this is an open cubicle which is a 4 feet height, which has an enclosure as well as it is open. Enclosure in terms of a privacy, where it is the face is not being seen if someone is sitting inside, but when someone stands up, then it becomes a connectivity between the other space. So it's a low height cubicle. Private affair as well as public affair can be controlled at one part. Now adjoining to admin, we have one of the cubicle. It's again for one of the senior person, where this cubicle becomes like a small cabin, where there's a door, which opens up inside, and then you have two chairs. That is one for the person, senior person who is working on it, and the other, is the subordinate, who comes and joins him or her, whenever there is some kind of an discussion. So this kind of an cubicle arrangement plays a major role in providing the importance of individual employees. And again, there is a need of storage, there is a need of movement space which is taken care of. As we see it, there's an overhead storage which is been provided above the workstation, where it becomes very convenient to catch hold of any of the file, and it becomes much more private kind of an storage. The material which has been used here again is a Unicor laminate with a veneer. This gives a matte effect which is similar to the Duco paint, and it gives a very uniform look. And on an eye level, as we stand here, this becomes an eye level where you get a white kind of an background which soothes the eye and which it doesn't distract it. Again, the kind of lights used here is the LED light, which is much more soother and calmer to work with, and a Duco paint has been applied on the ceiling. The reason is, the people whoever walks above the ramp, the vibration doesn't disturb the ceiling or cracks the ceiling. So apply and a Duco paint has been applied to take care of the maintenance of it. Now the small space always has a lot of requirement in terms of storage, requirement in terms of much more openness, and requirement in terms of easy to use the work area. So where this has been taken care by providing a cubicle, by providing an enclosed space, connected and disconnected both ways. When you close the cubicle, it becomes disconnected. When you open it, it becomes connected. So that all concept really gives a value addition, and it really gives the importance to the person who is sitting at one corner, or the one of the important person, given an equal weightage to it. This kind of different cubicles, enclosed and closed, has been provided at the different corners of the office, which is lying all around the courtyards. As this is the open cubicle, two of the open cubicles, as we have the other on this side, which is a closed cubicle, or a closed cabin. So that really gives the privatized affair and makes the design much more, acoustically controlled. Now moving ahead, I'll take you to the pantry and a toilet area, which is very much given a limited space, but the best utilization of space has been taken out of it by not providing any of the partition wall in terms of brick masonry or a Sipurex masonry, but it is done in only a sandwich, say local marble or a white marble, Two marbles been stuck together, and the tile has been applied on it, which really save the space and also give the best utilization of the space. So please come along with me. I'll show you the cafeteria, the pantry area, and the toilet area. Thank you. Now we are heading towards the one of the area. There's a toilet area, but before that, coming towards the toilet area, within this passage we have other functionality to play, that is storage. We have storage on left and the right hand side, which is for the file storage. It's a low height file storage provided, and this passage has been utilized in such a way where it is just not only just for movement, but taking the other activities on either side of it. Now again, if you see this, it's a flat panel which gives us an effect of a plain wall, but beneath this there is a file storage, which has been provided to take care of the files, and also there is no wall happening between the storage and the functionality which is on the back side. This box itself acts as a wall, acts as a barrier. Same on that line, we have the partition, which is supposed to be for the cabinet, but there is no partition happening, and again a storage box has been provided as a partition, which gives the storage for the stationaries, for the other activities. So again, small space been utilized for more of storage, more of functional needs, and something which is easy to access. So we have provided into the passage area, so anyone can go without disturbing anyone. The toilet and the pantry has to be very clean and very much functional, where it should be appealing, as well as health kind of an issue should not be a point out, or it has to be a concern. So I'll take you to that particular area. So please join me. Let's go inside. Now this is the women's toilet, where the space is very small, but it has been achieved by providing a partition wall not made out of brick masonry, but of sandwich marble and a tile on it. So it gives a less thickness and can achieve more space. Same happens with the toilet of the men's, where similar kind of an working design has been taken care of by providing, as I was saying about the thickness of the wall, which is made out of two sandwich marble and tile on either side. It comes to around 2.5 inch, where the traditional conventional wall goes to around 6 inch. So there is a space, which is get less waste in the brick masonry, and it gives a sturdy kind of an affair also. So there is no issue of any kind of an breaking down also. And now within the toilet, there are too many things fitted, but giving in a uniform look with kind of an white tile on a wall and a grey at the base, with all the sanitary fittings of white color, blends very well, and it becomes a usable space, a limited space, but a better space to work on. This is the most hygiene place of the entire working, that is the pantry, like where there's an 3-4 activities has been taken care of in terms of water cooler, purifier, then there is an tea coffee vending machines, there's a sink to take care of the washing, and there are many activities in one single platform, which is designed such a way it becomes very easy to operate, and a minimum space takes care of the entire needs of the offices. So the deletion of walls, addition of light materials, giving the more storage the weightage. There is no wall which really gets a filler, but the storage gets a filler. As you see now, this is a box, where the entire electrical has been fitted on, so at the back of it there is a file storage, but on the other side there is an electrical cabinet. So again the space gets utilized very well, and everything is much more organized and much more planned. And being this as a dry area of the pantry, so this is an untouched and dry, so electric is also been kept at the right position. They'll just call for the bellboy, like they push the bell and it gets view it here, so it becomes easier for the person to see it and go to the respective cabins, as per the numbering given here. So much more informative, much more single point and easy access with everyone has been given to their own kind of an cubicles, own kind of an space, own kind of an working atmosphere, and making everything into an automation. It really works wonder, for any design to happen. So this is what all about the pantry and a toilet. And now I'll take you to the boardroom, which is, as I mentioned earlier, which is the reflection of the entire office, or the it's a big mouth of the entire office. So please, let's join me. We'll go to the boardroom. Thank you. Hello, welcome back to Intelligent Interiors. As I promised you to take you to boardroom, so we are right now at the boardroom, which is one of the most important meeting area, where all the delegates and all the chairperson comes here and discuss about the growth of the company. So keeping that in mind, the elite client comes here and discuss and decide about the company and all the detail. This need to be more of a privatized affair. So the acoustic plays a major role, as during the meeting that sound should not travel outside. So we have to keep in mind the acoustics, where lots of absorbing material to be used. The same thing happens with the electricals, the lighting. You can see it, the lighting, when there is a presentation, the lighting has to go dim down, and there has to be no one to go and switch it off or on. It doesn't go well with the kind of an automation nowadays available. So the entire lighting has to be on automation with respect to dimming down of the lights, with respect to switch on or switch off the light, switch on the AC, curtains to be lifted up or down with a motorized kind of a design. Same thing has been taken care of with respect to this boardroom. As you see on the left hand side, right hand side of the door, next to the door, there's an lighting control panel. We call it as a keypad panel. Now, if you see this, if I want to make yellow lights, all the yellow lights on, I'll just press this button. The yellow lights get on, and when I want to just go for an only white light, I just press one button and comes a white light, which is again a discussion light. So there is a mood light, there's a discussion light, there is a ambience light, all together with just one touch of the button. We can have entire system control with respect to lighting and any of the electrical gadget with respect to this keypad. This is called the lighting control panel, which is attached to the processor, and in that along with the processor, all the gadgets get attached at one point, and everything gets controlled either with a touch panel, say iPad can be used to control the entire system, or this keypad can be used to control the entire system. During the discussion, I want this curtain to be down, so I'll just with a touch of an remote, I'll get it down, and with the touch of a remote, I'll get it up. And when there is no discussion, we just get the curtains up. So this becomes the connectivity space between the two, as there is a glass barrier which is provided here. Now this glass barrier gets connected well with the courtyard, which is right bang downside. So when there is no meeting, we just keep it open, and it gives a wider space and a better connectivity between the people who are working down and the people who are sitting on the top. This at times can be used as an informal discussion area also, as people love to sit in a group and discuss. As a presentation which is happening on one side, the people on the other side can view it, with kind of a distance which is kept in terms of the eye level, which has been placed accordingly. So again, a darker kind of an atmosphere is created by this ceiling, which is lower down. So there is a darkness here and there is a brightness on the other side. So the resolution is also much more brighter to see at. The boardroom should be connected to the personal pantry and as well as the personal toilet, which is very much needed for the design factor, So there is a privacy maintained for the client. So I would love to show you that connectivity, so please join me. I'll take you to that the area, which is connected to the boardroom. Please join me. Now as we enter from the boardroom to the pantry area, this is a small pantry which is provided for the boardroom, which is to be utilized for the serving purpose. And on the other side we have the storage, which is purely kept for all the battery backups of the entire electrical gadgets. As you can see, there is an UPS which is in the center, and there is a batteries which is in the bottom part. This UPS help to give us a battery backup for the computers as well as for the electricity for not less than 8 hours. And this pantry as well as the storage and the toilet gets connected well, As this was the pantry, storage and the toilet area, now I'll take you to the library which is attached next to it. So please follow me. Thank you. Now this is the library area. As you see it, there are two different types of cabinet which been provided. So this is purely the library where like people come here, refer the books, take it from the rack and put it on the table, sit here and refer it. So this becomes a very much an individual space, with a privacy and a cozy atmosphere. Now this is a small folding table which we have made it to a small place, which really gives us a working kind of an table where one can sit down on this and have a reading activity or some kind of an eating activity. One can have a lunch or dinner or whatever, in terms of the office boy can sit here. Now this is the last cabin of the entire office. Now I'll take you over there and show you how the space has been utilized over there by providing glass partitions. So kindly join me. Now this is a small cabin of the office part. Now this has been designed keeping in mind the need of the space, as well as being a small space, we have to utilize it to the optimum. Now if you see, there is a partition, which is not of an wooden or any other material, but we have used it only half-inch glass to get more space, and a door is also of glass, so it gives a small kind of an enclosure. Then to just get a color feel to it, we have painting, which is with a multicolor paint, with a very small kind of an detail, which really an eye-catching. So friends, hope you might have liked it, the intelligent interiors which I have exhibited today, which really shows you the application of Vastu, the application of different materials, the automation, the different type of technique, the different acoustical materials. Hope you might have liked this interior, and I'm looking forward to show you similar kind of an intelligent interiors. As you have seen it today, the Office of Enclosure, which is a sister concern of Kantala Master Group. Hope you might have enjoyed it, you might have learned it, or you might have seen the different aspect of the design. And looking forward to show you the different type of interiors which we have designed for and exhibit in and on intelligent interiors. So thank you very much. Again, thank you to the Intelligent Interiors team, which really portray the interiors in a right way and in very detailed working, and this will really promote the interiors in a positive way. Looking forward to meet you again on the same show, which is called Intelligent Interiors. Thank you very much. Thanks for everything. Jai Jinendra.